Hello guys and welcome to my channel. As you know guys, this is one of the video of the series of video that I am doing here on my channel to create the drone right from the scratch for the aerial photography. In this video guys, I am going to do a quick unboxing and a detailed assembly of this ready to sky Rooster 230mm medium sized drone frame. So if you are new to assembling the drone guys, ensure that you watch this video till the end so that you do not miss out on any important information or instructions that I have to share. Before we move further guys, if you are new to my channel and not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification icon so that you get the notifications for my new videos. Let's get started. Before we can start with the unboxing guys, let us see what are the information or instructions that are present on the top of the box. On the top of the box you can see it is made by Ready to Sky brand. This is a Rooster series drone frame which is 230mm. Model number of this drone frame is RS230. It is made in China. It is made for FPV racing. So this drone frame is made out of carbon fiber. There is nothing else on the top of the box. This is very simple box that it came in. Let's quickly unbox the content and see the contents inside. Once you first open the box, there are few things that you notice here. These are the camera assembly and some of the padding that it came with. We will see these things in detail. We'll keep this aside for now. This is the Velcro belt that it came along with so as to be able to attach the batteries onto the drone frame. So let's keep this aside as well. These are some of the screws guys that came in along with this one. These are all M3 screws guys, so ensure that your MCUs or your flight controller is compatible with your M3 screws or M3 screws assembly. So this is a small drone frame guys, so it does not have a compatibility with M2 screws that you see normally on the larger drone frame for the wider compatibility, but here on this drone guys it is only compatible with M3 screws. So ensure that guys before you buy any drone frame you check whether it is compatible with your flight controller or not. So let's keep these screws aside as well. As you can see guys, these are some of the paddings that came along with this drone frame that goes inside the arms of the drone frame so as to raise it a little bit from the surface so that it is easier to take off and land your drone. So this is also something nice which they have included. These are some of the attachment that came along with this drone frame. Is your antenna assembly for holding your antennas and some of the assembly or attachment for assembling your drone frame completely. We'll see that in detail as well. This is your main drone frame itself. As you can see, this is all made out of carbon fiber. This is all very lightweight and very sturdy guys, so this is also something really nice. So it will not add the weight to your drone and it will keep your drone light. So this is very nice to have a drone frame which is made out of carbon fiber. So these are the 4 arms of the drone frame that it came with. And this is your base plate of the drone frame and your top assembly to cover all your electronics inside. So this is where you mount all your arms and your electronics, and then this is the top cover that it came along with. So this is what you have inside the box guys. Now let us quickly see each components in detail and try and assemble this drone frame. So in the interest of time guys, I will be reviewing each of the components at the time of assembly itself so that you know how each component goes with each other and how it is being assembled. At the same time, I will be giving you some more details about each of the components so that you understand the assembly and the components all together. So as you know guys, this is the base plate that it came with. This is where all your electronic goes, like I have told you before. So to install the components here guys, here you will see here this is the flat side and then you have a curved side in the back side. So this is going to be the back side of your drone and this is going to be the front side where your camera mount will go. This comes with an aluminum camera mount along with this. So this is a metal camera mount frame that is going to be assembled in front of this drone frame. This is also something really nice and this adds to the strength of your drone frame as well. So that will prevent the camera from any damage during the crashes or during the flight. So this is also something nice. So on here guys, you see there are all bigger holes. If you can see here, these are all M3 screws. Like I was telling you before guys, before buying this drone frame, ensure that your flight controller is compatible with this type of drone frame so that you can mount it here. So these are the 4 screws guys, that is where you are going to mount your flight controller, and other screws are for mounting the arms and other accessories here onto the drone frame. So let's quickly assemble the drone frame. So here you can see guys, it comes along with some screws. So there are 3 different kind of screws that it came with. So this is large, medium and small. So this is how I'm going to refer these screws, but all these screws guys are M3 screws. So ensure that guys you have a hex screwdriver with you to be able to complete this installation. So this hex screwdriver does not come along with this drone frame assembly, so ensure that you have it handy before you can start with the assembly of the drone frame. So now let's quickly assemble this drone frame. So first thing that you need to do is to attach the arms onto this base plate that it came with. So here you can see there are 2 holes, this one and this one. This is for your front arms and these 2 are for your back arms. So that is where you are going to put the arms. Here on the arms guys, you would notice there is a notch here onto the front on all 4 arms. So these 4 arms are more like generic and very similar to each other, so there is no difference onto these 4 arms. So you can assemble all these arms anywhere you like, be it front, be it back, it doesn't matter. So on the front side, whenever you install the arm, ensure that these 2 holes are aligning with these 2 holes and the notch is aligning to the front notch of the frame like this. On the back side guys, the notch on the arm has to be facing on the back side, so like this and like this. So this is how your arm assembly would look like, and you will be using the large size M3 screws and the nuts that it came with. So this is how you're going to install the drone arms onto this frame. So before you can start with the assembly guys, you would be needing some more attachments that it came with. So this is the attachment for the front arm assembly. As you can see guys, there is a notch matching onto the front side, so this will be matching onto the front like this. This will go to the back side holes of this drone arm and will be placed like this. On the front side guys, you will be having the camera frame, so which is why it is not going to be matched with the front side holes, it is going to be matched with the back side holes. So second attachment that it came with is this one. This is also made out of carbon fiber. You can see it has a triangular design. One side has a smaller width, one side has a longer width. So the smaller width would be facing onto the front side of the drone frame and the longer width has to be facing onto the back side of the drone frame. So this is how you're going to place all these attachments and then tighten them up using the longer size screws and the nut that it came along with. So these are the nuts that I'm going to use. Now let's quickly assemble the drone frame. Let's open the screws and tighten them up quickly. So to start with the assembly guys, all you need to do to make it easier is to push in the screws right from the back so that it goes onto its place like this all the way to the down, so that it is raised here onto the front side. Let's put it on all the 4 screws that we want to place the arms on. So these are the 4 from the back and 4 from the front. So the front one guys, I would not tighten them up right away because I think we will need to install the camera frame here on the front. So I'll be installing only 2 screws for now, and let's see if we can put the camera frame as well in the front side at the time of assembly. But before this, let's put the arm from the back side like this. As I told you guys, the notch has to be facing onto the back side, so let's do that quickly. And push the arms inside. So as you can see guys, I have already put in all the 4 arms right on their places. On the front side, I have only put 2 screws like I told you before, and then 1 screw is left so as to be able to attach the camera frame onto the front. And then here you see guys, there are 4 screws which are already there on the back side. So on the back side guys, like I told you, to hold all the 4 arms onto the place, you need to put this bracket on to the top. So the shorter side facing front and the longer side facing onto the back side, and then using the screws that it came with like this one to tighten them up quickly. So I will loosely tighten them up so that it stays on the place, and then I will tighten them up right from the front. So let's put it like this. Like in the front guys, I also told you guys to put this attachment onto the back side so as to be able to attach the frame. So just align the arms roughly and then loosely tighten the nuts again here onto the front. So here you see we have fixed the backside arms perfectly. Now let's put the front side camera attachment. To install the front side camera attachment, guys, this is the frame that it came along with. So this is the two frame, left and right side, and aluminum bar that it came along with. So as you can see, guys, this is the camera frame that it came along with. So these are the left and right arms of the camera attachment, and there is a bar that it came along with. So here you can see the bar will go at this place like this, and in the center, and this is the place where you will be installing the camera. So these are the holes, and one longer hole so as to be able to adjust the angle, and a smaller hole to hold the camera at its place. So this is how the camera is going to be installed, and this is the arm that you want to install. So to screw this arm between these two frames, we will be using the medium size M3 screws that it came along with. I'll be needing 2 of them. So it's super simple. All you need to do is push in the screw and then tighten them up onto this arm. The second side as well, the same thing. All you need to do is ensure that your design matches, as these are nearly identical. So left and right doesn't matter as long as you're installing it correctly like this. So your camera frame is now ready to be installed onto the drone frame. As you can see, guys, there is a notch here on the camera frame. This will go and attach it to the front side frame, and it will then be screwed along with the screw that it came with. So let's do that quickly. So this is how you're going to place it, so that the notch matches the notch, and then you have a hole properly aligned. You can see through the holes. That means the holes are properly aligned. To attach this one, guys, you would be needing 2 large size screws to be able to attach it to this place. So let's use the 2 large size screws that it came with. So here I'm going to put this. And this. Tighten them up all the way through so that it stays at its place. So this is how you install the camera frame onto the front, and then your arms are as well attached onto this place using the same hole which holds the camera frame onto the front. So before we can start with the other installation, guys, all you need to do is prepare the backside frame here, guys. As you can see, for the backside frame, guys, there is a bracket that came along with this one. Are these 2 brackets and the mount for the antenna holding. So as you can see, there are 2 holes, and there are 2 holes in the front. So when you place this holder onto the front like this, you need to place the antenna holder like this, so as to be able to attach the antenna holder onto this bracket. On these antenna brackets, you can see there is holes on the top and the bottom that is going to be attached onto the bottom side and the top side frame of this drone. So let's quickly assemble this first. So you need to place the brackets like this onto the table, and however way you want to attach this antenna holder, just align the holes. To tighten this up, guys, you will be using the small size hex screw that came along with this one. So let's use the small size screws that it came with. You will be needing 2 of them. Just insert in the hole, align it with the backside hole, and tighten them up quickly. The same thing you need to do on this other side. Use the small size screws. So this is the bracket that you have tightened them up. Ensure that both are aligned and straight like this. Now let's place this here onto the back side of the drone frame like this. Guys, you can see and then tighten them up right from the back. To do that, guys, you will be needing the medium size screws that came along with this one. So let's put 2 of the medium size screws here on the back so that it is visible on the top like this. It is coming out, and then put the holder. As you can see, guys, I have properly aligned this bracket onto the back and tightening this up here. So guys, you can see the mounting bracket of the back side is properly aligned onto the back side here, and the screws are aligned and tighten them up. So now here on the front side you have the same thing, 2 holes which are going to be aligned to the top side bracket like this whenever you place the top side bracket. So which is also something really nice they have thought of. So here on the front side, guys, on the camera holding, you have another mount that you want to place. So this is the bracket that came along with this one that you want to place it here. This is going to be any accessories that you want to place it onto this drone frame, like your GoPro or any other accessories that you want to attach it to this drone frame can be placed here, right here on the top. So to tighten this up, guys, you'll be needing 4 small size screws that I'm going to use to quickly tighten this frame on the top side bracket. So let's use this small size screws to tighten them up. So the drone frame is more or less ready, guys. The center frame, you can see the 4 holes here. These 4 holes are used for installing your MCUs and your flight controllers. You will be stacking all the way onto the top and then closing this mount like this with the frame on the top. Here you have 4 screws that you can tighten them up, but before you can close this mount, guys, let's put 4 of the nuts so as to be able to install the MCUs. So it came along with this frame, some of the plastic holders. So these are the plastic holders that are going to be used for creating the stack. So let's open these screws quickly. So you can see here these plastic screws are one side screw and another side is a stacking solution. So you can screw 2 of these like this on top of each other so as to be able to create the stack. So you can see, guys, this is how you create the stack, and this is more like a razor. So you can raise the stack from the bottom a little bit higher so that you can tighten them up. So here you will be using this stacker right here on the top so as to be able to install the flight controllers and everything. And these are the plastic nuts that came along with this so as to be able to tighten them up right from the back. So let's tighten these 2 nuts for the stacking right from the back so that they are at its place. Here you can see I have put the nuts. So these are the plastic nuts, guys, so be careful so that you do not damage these nuts, as they are not meant to tight too much. So you can put it like this, and then you have 2 more that you want to install it here. So guys, I have tightened this 4 plastic screws onto the bottom. Here you can place all your stacking solution for your MCUs and your flight controller and your video controller and everything, that you can place it here in the stack. Now let's quickly close the drone frame so as to complete the assembly. But guys, in my future videos I will be assembling all the components right here on this drone frame, so ensure that you stay tuned to my channel so that you do not miss out on those videos. To close the drone frame from the top, guys, you'll be using this small size hex screws that it came along with. So let's put it here on the top. Let's quickly tighten them up so as to complete the assembly. So as you can see, guys, my drone frame assembly is now complete. So there are a few more things that it came along with before we can complete the assembly, so as to give you guys some idea what are these things used for. So this is a thin plastic separator that it came along with. So this can be used inside your stacking solution so as to be able to separate the wires so that it does not short circuit with each other between 2 different stacks that you're going to use. It could be between the MCUs and your flight controller or your video controller, anything that you can use. This is only one spacer that it came along with, so you can use it intelligently wherever you want to use. So guys, this can be placed like this here onto the stacking solution. Here the holes on this thin film is matching perfectly with the holes on this stacking solution that it came with. So like I told you guys, this can be used to separate the wires or the stack of the circuits that you have in this drone frame. So this is also something really nice that it came along with. Next thing that it came along with is some of the padding. So these are the paddings that you can put. So the smaller padding can be put here on the top, so that is where it is going to get placed. And this is also rubber padding that it came along with, that can be placed here on the top side mount. This is the place where you put your batteries. And then you have a velcro belt that it came along with, so as to be able to tighten the battery right here on the top, so that it does not vibrate and it is not loosen, and it is held firmly using this velcro belt that it came along with. And there are two more pipe, the plastic pipe that it came along with. This is for the antennas. So here you can see guys, there are two small holes for the antenna that it came along with. So this is for your RF antenna, the larger hole is for your video transmitter that you are going to use. So in these smaller holes guys, you can use this plastic extender so as to keep your antenna from damage. So this is also something really nice guys, which is included along with this drone frame that you can put. The last thing that it came along with is some of the paddings. So these are the paddings that came along with this drone frame as well, that needs to be put on one on each of the arms of the drone frame. This gives some height to the drone frame so as to enable the drone to easily land and take off from the irregular surfaces if you have. So this is also something really nice. I will not be putting all these paddings right now onto this drone frame. I'll be putting it in my future videos guys, so ensure that you stay tuned to my channel. So this is it guys. This is the complete unboxing and assembly of this Rooster 230mm medium-sized drone frame. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, please do not forget to hit that like button. If you have any questions or comment, please leave them in the comment section below. I will try and answer as soon as possible. If you are new to my channel and not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification icon so that you get the notifications for all my new videos. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching, and clear skies.